Let's try this again because there was some hateration and holleration in this dance soiree. Let's go ahead and do it over. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all get up in here. Give y'all a couple minutes to get up in here. All right, if you are watching the replay, there will be a timestamp when the video is on the replay. So go down to the timestamps to figure out where the video starts. If you are watching live, hello and welcome. Please make sure that you like the video as you come in, say hello. Don't come into nobody else without speaking, that's rude. Okay, let me pull up the chat so I can see y'all. I'll give y'all a couple minutes to get up in here. Okay. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Make sure y'all like the video. Say hello in the comments. Couple more seconds. I'm gonna let a couple more people get in here. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Everybody will just have to catch the replay. Make sure that y'all like the video as y'all come in. Make sure y'all say hello. Don't come to nobody's house without speaking. You're rude. All right. You're either rude or you're weird. One or the other or both. Okay. Gonna go ahead and get started. So today's reading is just gonna be a little bit different. than the previous readings have been, because the message that I expected to do was just what's the week ahead's energy for you all. But when I channeled the message, that is not at all what came through. So I got to do what Spirit tell me to do. All right. So today's message is going to be a message from the dark feminine. And these are the primordial mothers that govern the spiritual world. And of course, that affects the physical, because we are all just spiritual beings having a physical experience. Okay, so if you all are new here, and if you're not, welcome. Please make sure that you all like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to show your support to the channel, you can do so by sending super chats, super stickers, super thanks, and cash apps. The cash app is in the pinned comment in the live chat, and it will be in the comments during the replay. Okay, you can also show your support by purchasing things from the Amazon registry that is listed Savvy Sentient YouTube channel, spelled just as it's spelled here on YouTube. Or you can book personal readings at SavvySentient.com. All right, there's also spiritual jewelry and other things on Savvy Sentient for you to take a look at, but personal readings can only be booked through the site. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the channeled message. So I'm feeling like the reason why I received the channel message that I did is just in light of the recent events concerning Cassie and Diddy. I've been saying for a very long time that the dark feminine is not very happy. Our primordial mothers are not very happy with the treatment of women and femme energy in this world. And for some time now, they have been doing what they had to do, delivering justice. Case in point, Kevin Samuels. Everything that happened with Kevin Samuels. Shortly after that, we had the young African man who was dating the white girl who murdered him, only to find out that he had a lot of hateful tweets directed towards Black women. So all of this is part of the reckoning that the dark feminine is bringing forth into the physical realm. Okay, so the channeled message says, 3 weeks from today, there will be witch hunts for women who have spoken out. Trust all of the women who are going to speak out. There is a reckoning on the way, and we are just getting started. We are rising. We are not done. So, just like I was saying, the divine feminine, the dark feminine, is pissed off with the treatment of women in the world today. Okay, so 3 weeks from today, I had to pull up some astrology to see what would be happening in this world 3 weeks from today. So I pulled it up and it's very interesting what's happening astrologically 3 weeks from today. Okay, so that date would be December 12th, 2023. At that time, Saturn, the planet of authority, is going to be in the sign of Pisces in the first house. So that means with it being in the first house, it's going to be on Front Street, on the forefront. This is what's going to be happening right in front of our faces, okay? So Saturn is a planet of morality, moral obligation, and authority in the sign of Pisces, which pretty much governs like spirituality, things hidden behind the veil, illusions being cast. So I feel like what's about to happen is that a lot of what we think we know, a lot of what we think we see, the illusion is going to be ripped away, and we're going to hear and see a lot more stories similar to Cassie's, whether it be about celebrities, about authority figures, people who may not even be known to anyone outside of your own community or your own family. But there's going to be a lot of women who start speaking out about the atrocities perpetrated against them by masculine energy. And I say this because at this time, we're going to have Venus trining with Saturn in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign of power, of occult, which is, again, things that are hidden, taboo topics, taboo subjects. And this is happening in the 9th house of spirituality, legal matters, morals, and ethics. So this channel message is making a whole lot of sense. So today's reading is going to be about what's happening in the world, what will be happening in these next 3 weeks. And I'm going to channel messages from the Dark Feminine as we go through the reading. Okay, Spirit, speak to me. Dark Feminine energies, Mother Lilith, speak to me. Azari Dantor, speak to me. What is the overall energy for the next 3 weeks? The Father of Cups. What's happening is about healing. This is about healing and setting. They're preparing I heard new world, preparing for a new world. I heard they're preparing for a new world, so pay attention. With the Daughter of Swords here. They're preparing for a new world, so pay attention. Underneath that is the Death card, Scorpio, rebirth, renewal. What is the situation for the world in the next 3 weeks? Current energy for the world in the next 3 weeks. It's the Nine of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Feminine energy is being liberated. Feminine energy is being liberated by the Dark Mothers in order to bring about balance in the world. The way that the world is currently going, feminine energy is being suppressed as it's been for many millennia. And quite frankly, it's just that the Divine Mothers are tired. So what we're about to see is the liberation, the deliverance of feminine energy from masculine reign, from masculine power. There's going to be a power shift. There's going to be a power shift. They're bringing balance. Ooh, you know what I just heard? That this toxic masculine energy is the devil. That's what the devil is. It's not what we've been taught in Abrahamic religion. It's our demonization. It's the demonization of feminine energy. It's the oppression of feminine energy. Making us second-class citizens when we're not, when we are powerful. So all of this, all that is happening in the collective is feminine energy is being liberated. On a small scale, we're going to see people, women, or feminine energy break away from oppressive male energy. So that may look like long-term relationships in your life where the feminine energy separates herself or themselves from the connection. And it's probably going to be confusing to a lot of people because I feel like a lot of these relationships are going to be relationships where you thought that everybody was happy, where you thought that everything was all good, where there was a front, where there was a veil. But you're going to see people's truth. They're going to come out and start telling their truth just like Cassie did. So what we thought was a harmonious connection turned out to be literal hell for this girl. And that's happening on a smaller scale for a lot of people that are not famous. This is happening everywhere. I feel that part of her purpose, this relationship, like part of her purpose is what she's doing now. And she's about to trigger a lot of women to do the same. Like this, her doing this is opening the floodgates for like massive empowerment. Like who saw that coming? Sweet little Cassie. But sweet little Cassie had big purpose. Big purpose. So what's happening is a ripple effect. Let's clarify the devil. It's all meant to bring forth balance and bring forth a new world. Look, in the reverse, the 8 and the 9 of swords. Liberation, freedom. Freedom from this toxic energy. Freedom from this chaotic energy, these stressful situations. Removing external limitations. That's what the astrology was about. We have that feminine energy, that Venus energy working in not conjunction, but training with Saturn energy. People are about to have to answer for I heard the sins of their father. Because some of this has been, it's deeply rooted. This is like passed down from masculine to masculine, father to son. This is how you treat women. If you don't treat women this way, you won't control women. Some of these people have been bred to take away the power. And here we have the Lovers. They have been taught to be karmic, to treat women in such a way to be narcissistic, to be abusive, to be manipulative of emotions. They've been taught to be this in order to control. What I'm getting from the Lovers is like, you control women with love. You control them. You see how it has the lock? You lock them in by manipulating their love or the love that they crave from you. Tell me more. King of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is like Same thing, the same lock situation. You can lock them in. And I feel like it's like saying this feminine energy is locked in that case that he has, and they will follow you anywhere with the Chariot. Like, these are the kind of things that they are taught, or being taught, or that they believe. Tell me about the Lovers. Emperor. Masculine energy. That's how you, it's conquer them. They're being taught to conquer instead of being equal partners in connections. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. And so that type of thinking has been carried down like generation to generation. King of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. And the Tower. Wow. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is like they've been taught these things, these out of date concepts. I have the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is like that barefoot pregnant energy that put them in the house, lock her in the house type energy. Make her feel like you love her, provide for her type energy, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, as long as you give her money and put her in a fucking, give her a place to sleep in, make sure that she has a roof over her head, you could do whatever the fuck you want to do. But what comes out on top of that is the Tower. The dark feminine energy says all that the way that shit has been built, the concepts, the ideas that masculine energy carries is no more. We are deconstructing that shit. This shit can't stand anymore. And unfortunately, for people in situations, women in situations where the man has the upper hand, the man has more money, or the masculine energy has more money, has more stability, resources, they get stuck. They get stuck in these situations that are excessively abusive because they get accustomed to a certain lifestyle. They're afraid to leave because what do they do if they don't have their own resources? So what we're seeing now in the collective, both on the forefront with that energy being in Aries, we're going to see that on a wide scale, on a very expansive scale, in celebrity circles. We're going to see women breaking away from relationships that we thought on the outside looking in were stable and secure and happy. We thought that they were good relationships because people are celebrities and because we're seeing on TV. But on a smaller scale, you're going to see your ministers breaking up or being left by their wives. You're going to see councilmen and people high in government be, broken up with. Their wives or their, partners are going to leave them. And we're going to start seeing a lot of more of these masculine energies be exposed. Just like y'all's Derek Jackson, a lot of women were swindled by Derek Jackson, thinking that he was some love guru who did right and was happily married the whole time. He was just a fuckboy, scamming, cheating on his wife every chance he got. This masculine energy is being undone. This toxic masculine energy is being undone. This devil energy is being undone. Women are going to be liberated from this energy by the dark mothers. And this is all in an effort to bring balance into the world. Women have such amazing power, an overwhelming wealth of power. And we were never meant to be submissive. We were never meant to be second-class citizens. We were never meant to be others. This barefoot pregnant bullshit is exactly that, bullshit. We were meant to be equal partners. We were meant to be protected by this energy, not abused by it. So the dark mothers are shaking shit up to create balance in this world. This is why, like, this shit with Cassie and Diddy, tip of the iceberg. And this is big. I feel like a lot of us have known for a long time that Diddy wasn't the greatest person. We have all had reservations about him, all had suspicions about him. And so for her to come out with this is the tip of the iceberg. We're going to see more. We're going to see a lot more from people that we didn't expect. What other messages do we have? This is all about healing for the dark feminine. But the star card also represents stars, celebrity, people on the forefront. Tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit. Page of Cups. Six of Cups. Queen of Swords. Yeah. This is all about balance. So many cups here. This is about healing energy, healing the feminine, healing the world. Queen of Swords is that dark feminine energy. She's very abrasive, I want to say. They're giving me that word, abrasive. Like, she's not here for the play. She's not here for the play. Okay, so with the star, the Page of Cups, the Six of Cups, clarify this. I heard off with their heads. The Lovers and Victory. Yeah, so what I was feeling, a message that I was feeling is like, healthy masculine energy is safe. And that energy is going to be the energy that is left when all of the shit hits the fan. If you are not a healthy masculine, you are not safe. And I keep saying masculine because this is not just about men and women. There are women in this world who carry masculine energy. And whether that energy is toxic or not will be the determining factor. You're going to be rectified if you are a woman who holds toxic masculine energy, if you are abusive, if you are overt and controlling and harmful to other women, you are going to get the same karma. You're going to get the same justice as these toxic men. This is about energy. This is not about man and woman. This is about masculine and feminine. So there are men in this world who carry feminine energy. And if that energy is being harmed, being disrespected by masculine energy, that masculine is going to be dealt with. This is about bringing about balance into this world. This is about masculine and feminine energy that is healthy, being what's left in this world. I've heard so many messages about the removal of this type of energy, of this negative energy. And do understand that if you are a feminine and you are aiding or assisting this negative energy, this negative masculine energy to harm feminine energy, you are going to have the same fate. You are going to reap the same reward as this toxic masculine energy. So again, this is not about like masculine energy is the bad guy and feminine energy is the good guy. This is about healthy masculine and feminine energy and unhealthy masculine and feminine energy. If you are harming feminine energy, the dark mothers are coming for your head, period. I just heard it's going to be a dark night for the world as I look at the Hermit card. This is all about a shift. This is all about a change. Any more messages? This is all about victory. 2 times we got the 6 of Wands. Recognizing who holds the power. Feminine energy is so powerful. This is about protection with the 7 of Wands. 6 and 7 of Wands coming in. This is about protection. And a new earth, a new world. Ace of Pentacles. Y'all, this is not a game. And this is happening quicker than we think. I said 3 weeks. More shit is about to come out in 3 weeks. We have the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's fast moving action. Fast moving communication. There's going to be more accusations popping up on the internet. There's going to be more accusations popping up in your schools, in your workplace, in your homes. And the divine feminine says, when you hear these accusations, believe them. Trust women. Divine feminine energy is rising. Is there any African goddesses that would like to come forth with messages about this today? Which goddesses would like to speak to us? Allah, grief. Grief. Women are going to come forward with their grief. They're going to speak on what they're holding in. They're going to be prepared to release what they've been holding on to for so long. They're going to finally feel safe to tell their truth. Grounding, Sache. They're going to feel protected, grounded. They're going to need to feel that. So when it happens, when someone comes to you and say, this is my story, this is what's happening, believe them. That's why we have that message of believe them, because you're going to need to feel safe, or they're going to need to feel safe. Divine lineage. Divine lineage. And Azari Dantor, remember I asked for her messages in the beginning of this reading, and here she is in the reading. Protector of women and children. Protector of women. Thank you for your presence. That's crazy. All right, so we're going to start with Allah, grief, and I will read these messages to you. Allah, grief. She's from the Temple of Lovers. We already have the lover showing up twice in this reading. Give spirit your grief. Bawl it out, wail it out, cry it out. Sob, shriek, shed tears, surrender it. You are holding unprocessed grief. You want to skip over it and get back to normal, but grief doesn't go away because you ignore it. The only way to healing is to walk through it. Losing a loved one is the ultimate heartbreak, but you can also experience grief after breakups, job loss, and disappointments. Self-love and self-care are required. Ask for support. Be gentle with yourself. The Goddess Declaration: I am supported by my loved ones, those who are seen and unseen. So the Divine Feminine supports you if this is your story. If you are someone who needs to speak up, you are supported. If you are not, then you need to be supportive. Because like I said, women are about to start speaking up. Feminine energy. So that means if you have a little boy in your house and he may be a little bit feminine, when he tells you what he has to tell you, then you listen to him. Because masculine energy is harming him. And you need to hear that. And you need to be here for him. and let him know that he is supported by you. From the Temple of the Ancestors, Sache. Her guidance says, protect your magic. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. Your mind is your own. Your truth and your story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. Your energy is unsteady. Breathe. Come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body. Grounding helps keep you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to soil, free riding, clapping, stomping, rubbing your hands together are all grounding. I am firmly planted and deeply rooted is the Goddess Declaration. So again, some of you all watching this may be the very people who need to speak up, who are desiring to speak up. Astrologically, 3 weeks from now, you are going to be very much supported in that because you're going to see other people speaking up. You're going to see other people on a wide scale, celebrities. They're going to speak up, and you're going to feel empowered by that. There's going to be people in your communities that are going to speak up, and you're going to feel empowered by that. Understand that you are safe to tell your truth. Understand that there is going to be someone who believes and supports you. So don't be afraid to tell your story. Also from the Temple of the Ancestors, we have Sarah La Kali, Sarah the Black. And her guidance says that your ancestors protect the Holy Grail, and that is you. Divine ones walk beside you and within you, so trust. Your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. They are asking you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine. Create and nourish your ancestor altar or shrine. Unbury your ancestors. Speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or culturally or spiritually connected. I am my sister and my sister is me. Some of you all need to start by telling your story at the altar. Telling your story to your great grandmother, your great aunt, your highest ancestor, your great 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 granny. Some of y'all need to start there because that's where you're going to get the power to tell somebody in the physical who can help you, who will believe you, who will help you get your story out, who will help you get protection, who will help you get to safety. Lastly, but not least, Azari Dantor. And Azari Dantor comes from the Temple of Lovers as well. So 4 times lover shows up here. Element of fire. She is from Haiti. And she fought elbow to elbow with her people in the Haitian Revolution to protect mothers and their children. She represents the healing of the Dark Mother. Her guidance says, if it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. The energy cords binding you to someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Close your eyes. See divine swords of goddesses, loving light, separating you and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energy cords. Also, karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or etheric cords are other names for them. And spiritual maintenance is required. The Goddess Declaration says, I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. So if you are someone who needs to break free from this type of energy, break free and know that you are supported. If you have someone in your life that you know you need to break free from, break free and know that you're supported. Like if there's someone in your life that is going through this, allow them to break free and you support them. And you support them. But all of this is happening to bring about a new world, to bring about a safer world for feminine energy to exist in, to feel empowered in, to feel safe in. What soul lessons do we have for the collective? Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So for some of you all, there's going to be a friend that you can go right to tell this, and they're going to be the one to support you. For some of you all, it's someone new in your life, someone that you at present may not even be sure if this is a secret that you can trust them with, because it's not something that you wanted to tell anybody. But they're in your life for this very reason. 40-40 when I said that. The next card says peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Cut those cords. If this resonates for you, please like the video. Comment down below. Subscribe if you have not already. Hit that subscribe button. And what is the final soul lesson card for the collective? Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So you will have success, however success looks for you in this situation. But more importantly, know that the dark feminine is going to be successful. And at the bottom of the deck, we have change. The dark feminine is going to be successful in changing the world. This is not some frou-frou spiritual shit to get y'all hype. Like, this is really happening, and this has been happening for a long time. I have been receiving messages from Lilith and other dark energies about this very thing. This world is supposed to change. Feminine energy is supposed to reign supreme. This world is supposed to be led by feminine energy. Masculine energy was only ever meant to be protection, support of the feminine energy. We were supposed to work in tandem. And somewhere along the way, masculine energy really started feeling themselves and really started feeling like they were better than, and really started feeling like we should be suppressed. What's up? And they really forgot who the fuck we were. So the dark mothers are coming through to remind them. We birthed you. There is no masculine energy without feminine energy. You literally couldn't exist without passing through feminine energy first. So let's get some advice. What advice do we have for the collective as we move into this next 3 weeks, and as we see the world begin to change? What is the advice? I want to say temperance. I want to say temperance, but you know what just flipped over in my hand? Two of Swords and the Judgment. And I feel like Spirit is saying, be still. Be still. Do nothing as the judgment is passed. Be still. Do nothing as the reckoning happens. Be still. There's nothing to do. I heard wow. I just heard the revolution will not be televised because it's going to be in your own front door. It's going to be in your own neighborhoods. It's going to be in your schools and your churches. Literally in your neighborhoods. PTAs. We have the Eight of Swords. Y'all are about to be freed. If you are actively in a relationship where you are feminine energy, you are being suppressed, abused, harmed, or hurt in any way, there's going to be nothing for you to do. They don't want you to step in and try to save this person who's harming you. When the reckoning happens, let it happen. And I feel like I recently gave that message. I don't know what sign it was for. Maybe Pisces. But when it happens, let it happen. Step back. There is nothing for you to do. Let the fucking chips fall where they may, because this reckoning is well earned. Look, bottom of the deck, masculine energy. When you get this freedom from this energy, understand that it was well earned and there was nothing for you to do. Divine feminine is coming through to make order of all of this chaos. It has gone on way too fucking long. Period. So let's get a postcard from Spirit. I low-key didn't even want to do a reading today. My boo pushed me. And then the reading that I was going to do was not this. It was just going to be a what y'all have to look forward to for the week. And I was going to do sign by sign. But now this is where we are. Your postcard from Spirit says, the common sayings be in the world but not of it, and aware of the world loosely refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. Don't take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how this should all play out. Just know that the outcomes don't matter as much as the presence you bring to the experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely, or will you let it straight jacket you? It's your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to know to keep trying to live as you are meant to, in your feminine power, understanding that your feminine power, your energy is power. Okay, that you are not weak, that you are not submissive, that you are not a second-class citizen to masculine energy in any way, shape, or form. Okay, and when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. So, recap. In the next 3 weeks, you're going to see a lot more of these Cassie Diddy situations. You're going to see it on the home front. You're going to see it in social media. You're going to see it on the news. You're going to see it among celebrities. You're going to see it all around you. It's going to be front and center. You're going to see a lot of masculine energy that has been abusive to feminine energy gain some type of reckoning. And trust and believe that just because Diddy paid his way out of this little lawsuit, that is not the end. This is not the end. Tip of the iceberg, I promise. This is not the end. And I feel like a lot of people might try to go that route, but anybody who earned it is about to get dealt with. Period. So if you have been feeling the need to pull away from certain people, if you have been around a negative, abusive, masculine energy, and you have been feeling in your spirit that it is time to break away, it is time to break away. And don't look back, and don't intervene when justice is served. Do not intervene. Okay, so that is the message, y'all. Didn't know it was going to be so heavy, but I hope that it is appreciated. I hope that it is well received with gratitude. And I hope that if you are enduring the situation, that you are liberated. Okay, so that is the reading. If this resonates for you, feel free to let me know in the comments below. If you don't want to put it out here on social media, my DMs on Instagram stay open. Just let me know that you watch this reading, and we can talk about it if you like. Of course, you can book personal readings at SavySentient.com. And of course, until the very next time I read for you all, I'm wishing you all love and light. Now go get right, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Bye, hello.